as many of you guys know, I lost my job back in February. And essentially, right, I went through all of those mixed emotions basically during the exit meeting, which was an extreme surprise, by the way. I had that feeling of, anger, sadness, worry, because I don't know where my next paycheck's going to come from, right? But I ended up changing kind of my outlook on that, right? And I think something that's big about life in general is there's certain situations where how you frame your mindset is very much going to determine how you kind of get out of that shitty situation. I turned it from I'm in this bad situation and we could lose the house. My next video could have been like from a box underneath the staircase. I would have been like Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid series, like hiding in a box. It went from that to kind of being more about this is a positive thing, right? Like I was looking for a job anyways. Now I'll have basically I can look full time for a better opportunity. Fast forward to today, and it's official that I will be starting my new job on June 2nd. So literally, if we waited another week, like that's what would have been happening is we would have lost a lot of stuff. We would have been in a pretty shitty situation. So I'm happy that that's figured out. But I learned a lot along the way. I'm one of those people that really has an issue. What's the saying? Is that men don't know how to multitask. I'm one of those people where I have to focus on multiple things to be able to, I don't want to say function, but to be able to be productive. And the reason for that is like, there could be 6 different things that I want to do. And if I'm only focusing on one thing, I have this constant nagging feeling, this constant regret of the other 5 things not happening. So instead of focusing on one thing, I'll focus on 3 things and I'm doing them all at once, right? That way, like I'm getting more done than just one thing. But at the end of the day, like I'm not able to focus 100% on any of those 3 things. So it takes me longer. It's not efficient. I'm fucking 35, guys. I'm still learning. Life doesn't have a blueprint. I really wish it did because it would make shit so much easier. I've learned now how to focus, how to put my 100% focus on something and then kind of regroup and push to the next thing. So I still might do 3 different things in a day, but instead of taking 10 hours to try and do 3 things, I might take, 6 hours to focus on 3 things individually. So it's more efficient. I got this job, I knew I was going to start on the 2nd for the most part. And I was excited to finally be able to take a lot of my free time and focus it back on content, which I've been lacking. I've been doing 1 video a week essentially. But I don't know if you guys have been to my streams lately. I've had a massive amount of technical difficulties. And as somebody who is in IT, that's a fail. It's like grinding my teeth having technical issues. So I set like an hour or 2 to kind of figure out what was going on. And I kind of figured it out. And I was unplugging USB stuff, and my capture card that is already held together with painter's tape fell off of its mount and basically shattered into pieces. It was like confetti flying everywhere. I don't have a capture card right now, so anything that's like camera based, like this, me talking to you with the camera, should be able to be recorded. I haven't tested yet being able to record like a music reaction or anything like that, but the gaming stuff's definitely not gonna happen. And anything that's like intensive on the CPU is probably not gonna happen. Look, at least in this case, like the next 3 weeks or so, I have to go into the office, so I won't be able to really do streams anyway. So it's kind of like it is what it is. A lot of positive on top of that little negative thing. And honestly, that thing needs to be replaced anyway. So I'm just gonna wait it out, and when I have the money finally built up to buy it, probably in like a few weeks or so, I'll buy a new one. But I'm excited for that. I'm going to be focusing on getting content out to you guys, Patreon and YouTube specifically. But there's going to be a little bit of a shift. I've said this before, but I'm going to push for it right now, of content a little bit. You can go on my YouTube right now. In my community post, there's a thing there about what you guys want to see from me. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy 3 weeks, man. It's been a crazy, or 3 weeks. It's been a crazy, what is that? March, April, May. It's been a crazy 3 months. You guys have that are in the Discord know I've been having these existential crises almost weekly. So I'm glad that stress of money is kind of going away, and it allows me to focus on other things. The other thing is I've never had a good idea of how to end these videos. To be honest with you, I don't have like a cool catchphrase. I'm not one of those professional YouTubers or content creators where like they have an editing team behind them and somebody that does a credits graphic or anything like that. Maybe I should just like show my ass and then just cut it. I think that would be like a good way. I know that May was Mental Health Awareness Month. I really wanted to get in a stream, but with all this stuff happening, it kind of didn't work out. So I'm going to do something special in June. I'm going to do a specific stream for mental health. We're going to do it's going to be a fundraising stream. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening, balls juggling in the air. That's going to be going on with that, but I think it's going to be a great thing. It's going to be a 50-50 shot. Half the proceeds are going to go to whatever foundation we decide. And then the other 50 is going to go to my daughter's dance because she needs to do that. And it's, you guys, if you guys are ever thinking about being a parent, just understand like competitive anything, but competitive dance specifically is like 10 grand a year. Like, you think about that for a second. If you have 3 kids all doing competitive sports at one time, that's 30 grand a year going to that. Like, that seems absolutely asinine. And when I heard that and my wife told me that, I was like, I got to start an OnlyFans, bro. I got to start an OnlyFans, sell feet pics, right? Sell my dad bod, like my tummy. Like, I got to do something to make the money for it. I'm excited for that fundraising stream. And then I have a lot of cool collaborations and I want to start doing some ideas there. That's going to be fun. And then my Instagram is going to start, I'm going to start doing more like, I don't want to just post like highlights of my reactions. I think that's boring and it's also kind of like lazy, you know? Like, it takes work to do it, but like, I'm just like recycling content. I want my Instagram and my TikTok to kind of be more about mental health. You guys saw what I posted a couple weeks ago, maybe, of me kind of doing like a therapy session. I want to do stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna do more of those. A lot of people said they loved that. I'm gonna keep doing stuff like that. But the Instagram is gonna be more short form, professional content, as I like to call it, where it's like kind of scripted, but it's like a skit that has meaning to it, and there's a story to it, and there's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of this, no more like I'm looking at a screen watching something and reacting to it, kind of laziness. And again, it's not lazy. It's a lot of work to do reaction content. But what I'm saying is I want more meaningful stuff. There's still going to be music reactions. There's still going to be reactions. I'm going to start peppering in other stuff. And I want my niche to grow. That's what it is. I don't want my niche to just be music reactions. I want it to grow. I had a lot of time to think about this stuff, and I'm definitely going to be doing that. Streams won't stop. It's just once I get my new equipment, they'll start up again and hopefully be better for it. So anyways, yeah. Again, I don't know how to end these, but I guess I'm just going to do my ass.